Welcome to Charleston County RoadWise. This program is designed to keep Charleston County citizens informed of the many infrastructure improvement projects that are financed by the transportation sales tax. And now, here's your host, Cheryl Harleston.
Welcome to Charleston County RoadWise. We're glad to see you. As usual, we're going to be talking about bonded projects, the big projects, and the smaller projects called allocations projects. We're going to take a look at several that I think you're going to enjoy seeing the progress that are being made on roads and highways in our community. I'm going to be talking about 6117 in Wesley Drive. That's a pretty large project, and it's going on right now. And then we're going to take you over to Patrice Smith, who is our reporter, and she's going to show you all around International Boulevard, one of the small projects called Allocation. Let's take a look.
I am here at the entrance of the brand new Boeing plant in North Charleston at International and Michaud Boulevards. The work here is an example of an allocations project by the transportation sales tax. Now, this road was cut specifically to accommodate Boeing, which indicates that the transportation sales tax is working hard for the local employer.
I'm here with Jim Armstrong now. He is the Director of Transportation Development for the Transportation Sales Tax. Jim, thank you so much for joining me today.
Glad to be here.
Let's talk about allocations projects. Now, there are bonded projects with this, and there are also allocations projects. Explain the difference.
Well, thank you. The bonded projects are the larger projects in our sales tax program. We have 12 of those currently, and they range in value from $3 million to $84 million. So those projects were bonded to expedite the construction of them. The next program that we have is called the allocations program, and it's probably the most prolific program of the sales tax program. It includes 6 different categories. We have resurfacing, which we historically use $4 million a year towards. We have a local paving category. We have an intersection improvement category. We have drainage improvements and County Council Public Works category of projects. There's a total of $10.5 million every year that is historically used for the allocations program. Projects for these categories are requested by various municipalities, the State Department of Transportation, the Charleston County School District, and other agencies, and then selected by an objective criteria ranking method that County Council adopted in 2009. And these are projects that we heard about from the citizens of the county in the beginning of the program when we went out and had 5 large community meetings to determine the citizens' needs. So they're meant to be smaller, more easily accomplished projects.
So let's talk then about some of the criteria that led to some of the more recent allocations projects that were just completed. You all did a big project out on Folly Beach at Center Street. Let's talk about that.
Yes, ma'am. That was a great project that the City of Folly Beach requested as a part of the 2011 program. That is a pedestrian safety project, some enhanced crosswalks. Folly Beach is extremely congested during the summer months, a lot of people walking, and so the pedestrian safety was first and foremost. There was also a lot of support by the citizens and the Department of Transportation, which owns Center Street.
Looks really good out there. It looks really good.
It was a nice project.
And I would imagine that nothing had been done out there in a long time as well.
The City of Folly Beach has actually made some traffic calming improvements over the last several years, and they've been doing a little bit at a time, and we're happy to help them in any way we can.
Very good. Now let's talk about the new changes around International and Michaud. Is it Michaud? How do you say that? Michaud.
Michaud Parkway.
That is actually one of the roads that I frequent twice a day.
Great.
I noticed when they were doing the work, and of course they did a lot of work at night, which was very convenient, but they've enlarged, they've made a larger turning lane, I believe.
That's
so
correct.
Let's talk about all the changes that happened there.
That's great. That's great. That intersection project, which you noted, it has new signals, new turn lanes, and it also serves as the main entrance to the new Boeing facility. That was one of 6 smaller intersection improvement projects that were identified in an airport area infrastructure improvement study that County Council tasked us with this past fall with the announcement of Boeing. As I said, you know, this area has been congested for a very, very, very long time, and so when Boeing announced, the leadership of County Council was proactive and took it upon themselves to initiate a study. We identified 6 smaller intersections that could have some immediate benefit, and we also have 2 larger projects, which would be a new Michaud Parkway and another project which is the extension of South Aviation Avenue. Those are real large projects that we're still trying to find some funding for. So with the completion of these 6 intersections, we hope to see some immediate needs, and the rest of those are nearing the end of design and be building those soon.
Now you mentioned then that, you know, this road was congested. I guess what the airport's been out there, what that new road's been out there maybe 25 or so, maybe longer than that.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Were those changes going to be made anyway to that intersection?
They have been needed, but we did not have the plans. Of course, you know, we did have the need. So I would say that, yes, ultimately those type of improvements would have been done.
And I understand that Boeing is going to have, what, 6,000 more people coming through there in the near future?
In 2013, they'll be at full capacity with the main Boeing plant, and they're expecting to have 6,200 people on the payroll. That's only for the main facility. There are other facilities that are coming to help Boeing, so there'll be more than that. Okay,
so how many ongoing allocations projects are there? I actually saw a list, and there were, what, hundreds?
Today we have about 64 active allocations projects and 2 resurfacing plans underway. We've probably finished at least 64 allocations projects over the course of the program so far as well.
And are you all still soliciting for these types of projects?
Yes, ma'am. Every year, this time of year, we send out a letter to the municipalities, and DOT, school district, asking for their requests for the upcoming fiscal year, which will begin in July, FY012.
Very good. Okay, sir. Thank you so much for all your information.
Anything
else you'd like to add?
Happy to be here.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. And we will return with Cheryl and her guest coming up next.